I know you see all these chats both online and even in person. It just looks as if their life has been put on easy mode. They are super confident, they have access to, different people, girls just swan around them. Like, they just have every single thing you want. And there's you, a little chump, sitting in the corner looking at these guys and being like, oh, I wish it could be me. No girl pays attention to you, nobody gives a fuck about you, and if I haven't been honest, you're literally invisible. But don't worry, today I'll teach you how to be that guy. So when I was around 14, 15 years old, I went on YouTube and I searched, how to be the coolest guy in school and how to talk to girls and everything. And they gave all these tactics like, hey, do this, don't do this, say it like this, approach them like this, do this, do this, do this. All these tactics and all. There was one very important lesson or points I learned from all these videos. Like if I could go back in time and see that my 14 or 15 years old self again, the one thing I'll tell him to focus on is not the tactics of which time should I reply, which message should I send first, is to just focus on this number one thing, because this is the only thing that is actually going to make you that guy. That thing is confidence. This is the cheat code for achieving anything in life. Like, this is the foundation. Every single thing you want in life, it comes from being confident, whether that's getting girls, making money, meeting people, like whatever it is you want, it comes from actually being confident. Because when you're confident, people are just attracted to you. They are just like, they just love that feel. They just love somebody that is just normal. Like if you go and approach a girl, for example, and you're nervous and like, she's going to feel it and it's just going to cringe after. She just loves somebody that approach her and just talks to her normally, and even if she quote unquote rejecting, like it's just like yeah, whatever, continues living his life. Like, those are the type of people girls are looking for. Those are even the type of people guys are looking for. A business owner will love somebody that can message him confidently and be like, hey, I will help you do this, I want to render this service to you, I want to do this and do this. And when they reject him or they don't look at the message and it's just like, yeah, whatever. Like, those people love people like that. People love people that are confident. People love people that can hold their frame, especially if you're a man. So the thing about confidence is, like, confidence is a lifelong skill. It's not something you can just master and be like, oh, I've mastered it, I never have to learn about it, or I never have to develop it again. Like, it's a lifelong skill. So because I assume, like, when you're 30 years old, for example, you're going to be a lot more confident than when you were 25, and when you're 50, you're going to be a lot more confident than when you were 30. So it's like, you can never like fully master confidence. Like, it's a lifelong skill. You have to keep improving and everything. But whichever age you are, it doesn't matter whether you're 5 years old, 15 years old, 30 years old, whatever, you have to have a decent level of confidence. I'm just going to give a disclaimer, like, I'm not really that guy that has all the girls and super confident and everything. Like, I'm still working towards that. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a very super confidence guy, but I'm working towards that. And the book that has helped me a lot to really get me on that confidence journey is Psycho Cybernetics. The book talks about many things, but the like main thing of the book is like, what you think is how you act. So you have to start to see yourself as someone that is valuable. You have to see yourself as someone that is like worth a lot. You have to start seeing yourself as a loser, as a little chump, as this little whiny bitch that is hiding in the corner and looking up to the girl and hoping that she notices him. Like, you have to stop being that guy. You have to actually feel like, I'm the boss. Like, this is my life. Like, I actually take control of my life. I choose to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, you have to see yourself as someone that is worth a lot. Like me, for example, I see myself as a millionaire. Like, to me, I'm just like worth millions of dollars, or at least $1 million. That's why many times I find it like hard to do some certain stupid tasks. Like, maybe they say, oh, I should go and buy something, or sometimes like they'll say, oh, we should go to class, and you end up going to class and the lecturer doesn't even show up, or the lecturer shows up and they just end up wasting your time. Like, they don't do anything serious. I always get offended because I just see myself as a millionaire who like is very values his time a lot. Like, I value my time a lot. I want to spend my time doing high leverage activities that actually gets me to the goals I want to achieve. High leverage activities that make me money, not bullshit stacks like just sitting around in class, or wasting time, or doing like dumb things like maybe washing the dishes or what. Like, all those type of low leverage activities are not really going to help me. I usually get quite angry when they say I should do stuff like that. I'm not trying to say you should never, if somebody asks you for a favor, you should never do the favor. If you just say, oh, I mean, like, don't be a dickhead, use your brain. But secondly, like, yes, I'm not a millionaire yet, like, I'll be broke fuck for now. But the thing is, I'm starting to ingrain that mindset inside of my head that I am actually a millionaire. And guess what is going to happen eventually? Guess what will happen down the line? Within the next year, within the next 2 years, within the next 5 years, within the next 10 years, guess what is going to happen? I'm going to eventually become a millionaire. I'm going to eventually become a millionaire. I'm going to eventually be worth a lot of money, because the way the thing works is like, what you think about is how you act, and the way you act reinforces what you have thought about. So if you think you're a loser, you act like a loser, and when you act like a loser, it reinforces the thoughts that you are a loser. So it's just like this loop. So you have to like break that thought pattern and identity inside of your head that I am not a loser, I am a winner, you know, I'm a multi-millionaire, I'm this, I'm a high value person. So of course immediately it might not really like work out, because you know, you tell yourself, oh, I'm a millionaire, but yet you look at your bank account and it's 000 that show you there. Well, you have to like almost delusionally still force that identity inside of your head, because eventually that reality is going to come true. I've already done a video before on how to be confident, so you know, if you're interested, you watch it after this one. But a few things I'll just say about being confident. The next way you can actually build your confidence is to become competent. People that are confident, they are usually good at what you do. Like for example, if you meet a multi-millionaire, for example, the guy is probably going to be confident. Why? Because he's probably good at the business he's doing, because he's probably good at the skill that he's doing, because he's probably good at, you know, if he's an athlete, he's good at the sports he's doing, whatever. Like when you are good at something, when you have made significant progress or decent amount of progress towards something, of course you're going to be a lot more confident than when you have not really made any progress to anything. If ourselves, you know, let's just flip this whole video upside down. Most of all these charts you don't see, if we actually think about it, they're actually just dickheads. Like they're not really high value people. Like think about, you know, the most popular guy in your school. The guy probably doesn't like read any book. The only thing he's just really good at doing is attracting girls. And look at the girls this guy attracts. They are just usually low value, stupid, low IQ, intelligent. Like girls are, you know, yes, they're kind of hot, but like there's nothing inside their head, there's nothing upstairs. We want to be the more intellectual child. We want to be the guy that, you know, is like grab and rich and I'm someone that's fuck, I'm very intelligent, and you know, doesn't just choose any girl just because she has big boobs or nice ass and everything. Like we actually look upstairs for girls that actually have brain inside their head. That's the type of child also wants to become. Because many of these childs that you see now that, you know, as you're young, you know, maybe you're a teenager or you're your early 20s or so, and they are easily pulling in all the girls and everything. Just look at their lives 10 years later. Majority of them look at their lives 10 years later, and you'll know who the rich child is by that time. Because many of these people right now, they're young, they're not putting in work, they're just, you know, wasting away and fucking all these degenerate girls and everything. But we that's actually, you know, training ourselves and building that confidence and learning and doing the good habits, guess where our life will be 10 years from now. Another way to be confident is try to make progress in these 4 areas of your life: health, wealth, relationship, and happiness. These are also like the 4, you know, niches of the markets in terms of making money and everything. But that's like a different discussion for another day. So for health wise, sleep, diet, exercise, like those 3, try to like get them locked in as possible. Sleep properly, eat the right food, exercise frequently. Like just do that and your health is going to like increase significantly. But for wealth, like just learn everything about money. You know, how to make money, how to keep money, how to save money, how to invest. Like learn everything about money, how money works. This is like learn as much as you can about money. For relationships, like try to have, you know, high quality friends. Like don't just hang around losers, don't hang around stupid people that just waste your time, people that just talk about irrelevant things are not really going to help you. Like try to have high value people in your corner, and also have a good relationship with your family. Hope, assuming they are not toxic people and everything. You know, if they are very toxic, try to maybe, I don't know, distance yourself from them. But assuming they are, you know, like average, good, decent people, like try to have a good relationship with them. Have a good relationship with your mother. Have a very good relationship with your father. Have a good relationship with your siblings, your cousins, people like that. And for romantic partners, like I said before, it seems that you don't want to just attract anybody, except, you know, you want to just have some girl and get some stinky hole and everything. Like if that's your goal, then fair enough, you know, go and attract anything. But for me, like, I want somebody that is high, like somebody that has brain. Like that's what I'm looking for. Looking for somebody that is both beautiful and that has brain. But I'm not just looking for somebody that is beautiful and with no brain. So to get somebody that is beautiful and has brain, you have to like make your standards high. Like don't just settle for any girl that maybe, for example, does all the bad habits and she's just fine with it. Like don't, that's a no-go area for you. No matter how beautiful she is, no matter how hot you think she is, she doesn't have the same values as you. Like she's not, like she just cut them off. I once said this, you know, quote from How to Beast. Shout out to him, by the way. Said it's better to be single than to be in an average relationship, and I still see that as very true. An awesome relationship obviously always beats being single. Like if you can find a beautiful woman with, you know, good values and very intelligent and everything, like she's 100% going to beat, you know, just being single and everything. But if you can't find a good woman like that, like just stay single. It's a lot more better for you, because you're going to get the stinky hole and, you know, you get the validation from your friends that, oh, you have a hot girlfriend or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you're not really going to be happy. There's going to be a lot of friction in the relationship and everything. So like, have your standards. You know, say if this girl doesn't do good habits, if this girl's mindset is bad, if she doesn't do the right things, like, no matter how beautiful she is, like, she's not entering into my life. So have high standards for yourself. And in terms of happiness, like, make sure your mental health is good, your fulfillment, you know, the work you do is it fulfilling you, your mental health. Get off social media, get off all these technologies. You don't need to be on them every single time. Get off all of them. Fix your mental health, you know, be out in nature, read, journal, do the good habits. Also trying to level up as well. I'm not trying to pretend that, you know, I'm super charged, I was made it all. Like, I'm still learning, I still have a lot to learn. I'm still, you know, leveling up as well. But these are mindsets I think will definitely help you very well on your journey.